In Capital News tonight, national census results reveal Tanzania has more than 61.74 million citizens. Fire restart on Mount Kilimanjaro Reserve, with residents of the region advising the government to put in place special fire extinguishing equipment. And in sports, Tanzania plays Rwanda in an international friendly cricket match. Good evening. This is Capital News at 9:30. My name is Vanessa Victor. Let's get started with the national news. The President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Samia Suluhu Hassan, while in Dodoma, has officially announced the preliminary results of the census exercise that was conducted on August 23rd of this year, with results showing that Tanzania has more than 61.74 million people, a 3.2% increase from the last census. Statistics have shown that Dar es Salaam region leads in population, having 5.3 million people, which is 8.7% of the total national population.
Nchi yetu sasa ina watu wapatao 61,741,120.
Our country right now has 61,741,120 people. Out of them, 59,851,347 are in Tanzania mainland, 1,889,773 are in the Isles. Out of 61,741,120 people, 31,687,990 are women, making 51%, and 30,053,130, which is equivalent to 49%, are men. The government has prepared national guidelines in usage of this data so that they are used in creating policies and development plans in all sectors. This is the first guideline prepared since independence and the first in African continent.
Uzinduzi wa mwongozo huo unadhihirisha dhamira ya dhati.
The guideline shows our government's determination of making right choices in implementing our plans by using statistical data in reflecting accurate number of people.
Kupatikana taarifa muhimu za kutumiwa na serikali na kupanga mipango maendeleo ndani ya nchi.
The data is used by the government in development plans for the purpose of serving the people, and the data is even used by different stakeholders in serving the people.
Mheshimiwa Rais, mwongozo huu, jukumu la msingi la Ofisi ya Taifa ya Takwimu hizi mbili ni kuhakikisha kwamba tunatoa mafunzo ya kutosha katika ngazi zote za utawala, kuanzia ngazi ya taifa mpaka ngazi ya kitongoji kule chini kabisa, waweze kutumia matokeo haya ya sensa kwa ajili ya kupanga mipango ya maendeleo yao ya kila siku. Mheshimiwa Rais.
After President Samia Suluhu Hassan announced the results of the national census, citizens, human rights activists and stakeholders have said that this is the right time for these statistics to be used to ensure social services such as healthcare, water and education are available to all Tanzanians.
Tuisome vizuri hiyo taarifa, sisi tunaotetea haki za maendeleo tuisome vizuri, tusaidie tunapofanya mipango yetu, na kama Mheshimiwa Rais alivyosema itumike sasa kwa maendeleo. Na sisi toka mwanzo wakati tunasisitiza watu waende wakahesabiwe, watu wasikatae kuhesabiwa, watoe taarifa sahihi, kwa sababu tunajua ripoti ya sensa ndio inatufanya tupate maji, tupate elimu, tupate hadi chakula, tupate vitu vingi sana ambavyo vinasaidia kwenye maendeleo. Kwa hiyo ikitumika ipasavyo, basi tutaweza kusogea hatua mbele kwenye haki ya maendeleo.
Nimepokea vizuri kabisa 100% kwa sababu zoezi ilikuwa zoezi ya muhimu sana na kazi endelevu ambayo Mheshimiwa Rais anafanya pamoja na serikali yake. Kwa kweli inaleta mvuto mkubwa ya uwekezaji na kadhalika.
Meanwhile, in Zanzibar, after the census results were released, residents of Zanzibar, including economists, have given their opinions, with the government urged to be accountable and proficient.
Hii budget tuliyokuwa nayo sasa hivi itakidhi kivipi? Kwa sababu kumbuka kwamba tumebakisha a few months.
The current budget is enough because we are only left with 3 months before the year ends. Then the budget is really going to be enough. Data reveals that there is a big number of youth who needs to be well utilized in country's economic growth.
Katika namna hiyo ambavyo imetoka sasa ni kwa kiasi gani?
From the data, the government is now assured in giving out effective services to its people.
Tumetoka kama Zanzibar tumetoka 1.5 sasa tumefika 1.8.
In Zanzibar, before the number was 1.5 million people, but now it has reached 1.8 million people. Then the data will help the government in planning better developments in the Isles.
And following the reoccurrence of the fire that was stopped at Mount Kilimanjaro National Reserve, residents of the region have advised the government to put in place special equipment to prevent fire incidents from reoccurring.
Kila siku usiku tunaona moto unatokea maeneo ya mlima Kilimanjaro. Sasa
every day at night we do see soot on top of Mount Kilimanjaro. We are calling on the government to control the fire because many people around here depends on the mountain for tourism activities. My call to the government is use different means of putting off the fire, unless we should pray for rains to come. Right now we're working on fire that broke at Karanga Valley. We are trying all we can to put off the fire despite strong winds at the mountain.
Water shortage has continued to affect a large part of Dar es Salaam, leading city residents to walk distances in search of water. The residents have asked for adequate supervision on the water rationing schedule so as to avoid confusion and problems that they encounter.
Hali kifupi ni mbaya. Sababu kuna ratiba za DAWASCO ambazo wamezitoa kuhusiana na sehemu ambazo maji yanatoka. Kimfano maji yakitoka leo, baada ya siku 2 tena ndo maji yanatoka sehemu hiyo. Kwa hizo siku 2 zote watu wanakosa huduma ya maji. Na maji yanatoka kwa masaa. Kimfano hapa ameanza saa 12 asubuhi.
Kwa hiyo kama changamoto cha maji kama unavyoona tangu asubuhi tangu saa 12 watu wanatoka saa 11 wengine saa 10 mpaka saa hizi watu hawajapata maji. Watu wanapigana kwenye maji. Nyumbani watoto wako hawajala mpaka saa hizi. Kina baba anaenda anahangaika, vyakula vimepanda bei.
And Tanzania People's Defense Forces, TPDF, has said that the destruction of the environment being done by citizens at Gaza Forest Reserve threatens the forest, which is depended upon for army training and used by officers to strengthen security against national threats.
Kwa hiyo tunatoa onyo na rai kwa watu wote.
We are warning people who are carrying out human activities in the areas to stop, because it is a prohibited area for such activities. They are interfering with our activities, while at the same time distracting environment. We are back as military force to recover our land. This area is under TFS. 23 Force had to conduct trainings for building capacities.
Tumebaini kwamba misitu.
We have realized forest reserves were destroyed, especially from issues of burning charcoal and other human activities like livestock keeping and agriculture.
Ngaite village chairman in Parakuya Ward, Kilosa District, Mogor region, Kirako Dongo has escaped attack from his citizens who are from the Maasai community after he was accused of working with the council director to give land in the village to farmers from neighboring villages when the livestock keepers claim they were given the land legitimately through the National Ranching Company NARCO for their livestock.
Nimeleta ujumbe ya mkurugenzi kwamba eneo letu inagawa kesho. Ndio ujumbe nimeleta kwenu ili wananchi msikie. Hilo neno nimekuleteni kama nyie.
Mkurugenzi alisema atakalotokea mwenyekiti utakamatwa pamoja na halmashauri yako. Mwenyekiti jisalimishe mapema.
I've brought information from the director that our land will be given out tomorrow.
Mimi nimeagizwa na mkurugenzi kwamba nenda katangazia wananchi.
Director has said that whatever that will happen, village chairman and your council will be arrested. We urge chairman to surrender yourself. As residents, we are not ready to give out our land for us to suffer.
And a woman aged 50 years old who is a resident of Mwamalulu village, Didia Ward, Shinyanga district, has died after being attacked by machetes by unknown assailants when she was outside her house just one day after winning a land case at the Lands Council in Shinyanga district.
Kweli hata sisi wananchi wa hapa limetusikitisha sana kulingana tukio jinsi lilivyotokea.
As residents, we are sad. We usually had such incidences from far places. We have never experienced such a thing.
Mtoto wa marehemu mama yangu kunizaa.
I am deeply hurt from what happened to my mother.
Mwanamama huyu ameuawa kikatili kabisa kwa kukatokatwa mapanga sehemu mbalimbali za mwili wake.
The lady was brutally killed. From our preliminary investigations, it shows that cause of the incident is land dispute. Last Thursday, the lady won a case. Then a few days later, this happens. Residents, I call on you to cooperate with us in arresting the culprits. Apart from this incident, there was another act where a man was killed from stealing chicken. We assure you that all who are involved in these killings will be arrested.
And that is the end of the national news. International news is next. And now in international news. In Goma, North Kivu, east of the Democratic Republic of Congo, residents have held protests to the border with Rwanda, which were later dispersed by the police. Rwanda has reacted by enforcing security along its borders with the Democratic Republic of Congo. The developments come after the deteriorating security situation in the area caused by M23 rebel clashes with the Congolese army.
Sira munaona barabarani, hakuna kazi, hakuna nini, mama yangu yamejaa kwenye mapikipiki, basi za uchukuzi wa watu haziko.
We have decided to strike as a means of sending message to the world that we have discovered people who orchestrate these fights. Rwandans and Ugandans are responsible in these fights. Despite everything, they should remember that we shall forever be neighbors.
The death toll from the collapse of a colonial-era suspension bridge in India's western Gujarat state has risen to 132, according to officials, as rescue workers worked through the night combing through the Machi River for survivors. The bridge in Morbi, west of Gujarat's main city, Ahmedabad, was built during British colonial rule in the 19th century and has been closed for renovations for nearly 6 months before it was reopened to the public last week. Hundreds of sightseers celebrating Diwali and the Chhath Puja holidays were on the 230-meter bridge when it collapsed on Sunday. And Kenyan opposition leader Raila Odinga has dismissed Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua's claims that the government of Kenya Kwanza has no intention of cooperating with the opposition leader. Speaking in Kakamega County, Raila Odinga said that he will not respond to the claims and accused the Kenya Kwanza government of failing to fulfill pledges made during the election campaigns.
Wewe mzee sikia, we have no business within our government. Hatuna haja na hatugojei wewe, we are not looking for you and we have no time. The last time uliingia serikali ya Uhuru Kenyatta aliharibu wako haribu. Mungetaka akaribie serikali yetu? Mungetaka akaribie?
Ndio nani? Ategachieta. Anaweka, lakini haya mimi siwezi kujibana na hao watu, sirika yangu anaweza tu kubweka namna hiyo ni shauri yake.
And that is the end of the international news. Business News is next. And now in business news. Tanzania Tea Board plans to start a tea auction in Dar es Salaam towards the end of the year with the aim of reducing transport costs incurred by producers who have to travel to Kenya to sell the commodity at the auction in Mombasa.
Mnada huu wa chai unatarajiwa kuanzisha jijini Dar es Salaam. Kimsingi kuna taasisi mbalimbali ambazo zinashirikiana katika uanzishaji wa huu mnada.
Tea auction will be introduced in Dar es Salaam and there are various institutions that are involved in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture to start the auction in December. The auctions will reduce several costs including transport and other commercial logistics, increase employments, increase usage of ports, and the prices will be fair.
Kwa hiyo kutokana na kinachofanyika sasa hivi na watu wa CARE.
CARE is currently bringing together small-scale farmers to bring awareness on quality of tea so that we can compete with other East African countries.
Farmers in Babati District, Manyara region have urged extension officers to visit farmers frequently now that the government has given them motorcycles. This is so as to provide farmers with information and training that will help them become more productive.
Mimi niwaombe tu wasiwe mbali na sisi wakulima, wawe karibu.
I urge those responsible to be close with farmers. At least they should bring fertilizer in villages because transport is a real challenge. In a period of 10 years, we have succeeded in volume of yields from 5 sacks in 1 hectare of land to 15 sacks and above.
Kwanza kabisa ninataka kushauri extension agents.
Extension agents should proceed in teaching farmers on proper agricultural methods through the book that we have compiled.
Mobile phone company Tigo, through its promotion Wakishua Twenzetu Qatar, in collaboration with Hisen's company, have issued 28 tickets to winners of the promotion who will go to Qatar to watch the World Cup matches.
Tigo
TIGOPESA tunaendelea kuhamasisha maisha ya kidijitali, na kampeni yetu ya wakishua wenzetu Qatar ipo kutoa zawadi kwa ajili ya miamala hiyo au maisha hayo ya kidijitali. Kwa hiyo mteja wetu wa TIGOPESA tunakuhamasisha uendelee kufanya miamala ya TIGOPESA kama kulipa bili, kufanya malipo ya serikali, kama una faini ya traffic lipia kwa kutumia TIGOPESA. Unataka kulipia kodi ya kiwanja lipia kwa kutumia TIGOPESA.
Siku ya leo tupo hapa kwa ajili ya kutoa zawadi kwa washindi wetu wa wakishua wenzetu Qatar na Hisense. Mpaka sasa tuna jumla ya washindi 28 ambao wamejishindia tiketi za kwenda Qatar, lakini pia tuna washindi 8 ambao wamejishindia vifaa vya nyumbani vya Hisense. Tunahamasisha zaidi wa Tanzania waweze kuendelea kushiriki kwa kufanya miamala ya TIGOPESA.
That's where we leave off with business news. Sports is next. In sports news, Tanzania's national cricket team started to build its capacity with a friendly international match against Rwanda, recognized by the International Cricket Council, the ICC.
Wame post 137, 6 runs per over. Traffic. Kujiandaa ndio tuweze kucheza vizuri sasa tutafika kwa qualifiers kwa sababu niko na wachezaji wachanga.
And Police Tanzania Football Club says that it is ready to win the NBC Premier League game against DODOMA Jiji, expected to be played on Tuesday at the Sheikh Amri Abeid Stadium in Arusha. Students from higher learning institutions in Arusha have started preparations for the Higher Learning Institution Sports Competition, Shimivuta, expected to take place in December of this year.
Kimichezo kwa ajili ya wao kujiendeleza kwa upande wa michezo, lakini pia
sports are for their well-being, build fitness and network with others. We wish to reach every part of Arusha region by building different talents and start a weekly league that will bring youth together.
Sisi kama chuo inatusaidia vitu vingi.
Such games helps in remaining fit and players get the chance to prepare themselves well ahead of coming tournaments in December. Not only that, our college offers scholarships. Some of players have already secured scholarships through sport.
With the countdown for the Dar es Salaam Boxing Derby on November 20th underway, boxers and fans have continued to express their views on winners of the event.
We are always prepared. Our gym is very popular at what we do best. If the component is not well prepared, it is best that he should not show up at the match. We are the legends at the ring. People should turn up in big numbers to watch our boxer. I and my team are well prepared. I shall take him down in early rounds. He should be prepared for the fight. People should come and watch the fight.
And the Indian High Commissioner in Tanzania, Binaya Pradhan, has awarded winners of golf competitions between players from the two countries that were held to strengthen cooperation between India and Tanzania.
Today, as you saw, we organized India-Tanzania Friendship Cup. It was a golf tournament, and the idea was to foster friendship between the golfers of India and golfers of Tanzania, and also to promote the golf of, sports of golf in Tanzania. So we did it in collaboration with the Tanzania Golf Union, the Dar es Salaam Gymkhana Club, and we had good participation of 72 players from both Indian and Tanzanian side. I would say today it was a successful game.
A good platform to bring together the golfer. In self-religious sportsmanship is there, and many Indian and Tanzanians, those who are having a sportsmanship activity and also a motive to do something for the togetherness of India and Tanzania is there. And this India-Tanzania Friendship Golf Club is meant for a one-to-one interaction between these players and also this driver of the economy also somehow.
And that sports item ends our news bulletin. On behalf of everyone who worked to bring you this bulletin, my name is Vanessa Victor. Thank you for watching and good night.